Hey guys. Hey guys. And Amanda Rake here. Today I thought I would bring you something a bit different. It's actually like a longer clip. It's about a 7-minute clip. Um, I joined this round here, Paracel Storm, towards the end, as you can see in the tickets. And so I decided I'd whip out my aggressive recon class, and I really want to talk about that today. I want to talk about the aggressive recon in Battlefield 4, the state of the recon class, some of the weapons, the weapon balance, and generally the weapon balance in Battlefield 4. I think it'll never change. Maybe they might change some of these things, but we'll have to see. The first thing is there. Look at that. Crazy, that guy using his defensive perk. I think that has always ruined Battlefield 4 for sniping. This guy, I mean, I don't know how I missed him the first two shots. So I'm playing the objective. I've got my shorty, which is great for, I really like it for this class because it means that I can play in that medium long range space, which is where you have to play if you want to be successful with the aggressive recon. You want to put yourself in a situation where you're far enough away from DMRs even that you've got an advantage, but you don't, I mean, you can be a little bit closer. Sometimes you're going to be forced to be. As you'll see here, I'm forced to. I'm running. I see this guy try to get in with my shorty. Of course, he reacts me with his defensive perk. And yeah, you know, he actually uses a really weak, slow-firing gun there, and still I have not even a chance to deal with him. And that's the problem with aggressive recon is, even to get out your secondary weapon right after you shoot takes ages. So here I'm using the M40. I haven't used this gun a lot. I don't know why. I think I should have used it before they nerfed it. It used to have, I think, 11 rounds. It's now got 6, with 1 in the mag, I think. So, you know, it's a really great gun. It's one of my favorite snipers because of its rate of fire. So it's really good for this kind of playstyle. I think it might have a slower muzzle velocity. The bullet travel seems to be a bit slow. And that's the problem is, for aggressive reconning, I find I want to use something like the FYJS because of its accuracy and its muzzle velocity, but then it doesn't have, and it's got a nice fire rate as well, but without that one-shot headshot, when you get that headshot and it's above like 120 meters, the rage you feel is crazy. So, yeah, I've decided to move on to the M40. I used the L115, it's now called, for a while. I really find that gun to be satisfying, but it's also only got a 6-round mag. I use the 6x optic, as you can see. I find it to be just really the perfect range scope for what I'm doing. As you can see, when I'm firing off the distance, it makes it more difficult, but I'm not really trying to play that style, you know. I'm trying to get in close. So what's happened since they've taken away the headshot multipliers? They've made it extremely difficult for the recon class to score points. And this is a real problem because they say that they're trying to get us to be involved as a recon. They want more recons on the point, playing the objective. And I'm fully with them, but then they need to reward the recons more for doing that. So either they must give more points for the use of like spotting. If a recon spots, they should get double the points. For spot assist, they should get double the points. Maybe spawn beacons should get more points. And I would actually even like to see, I know Magnus, my friend Magnus said, you know, we should, he was against this idea, but I like the idea of having an inverse headshot multiplier. So the closer the headshot, the more points. Up to like a minimum, maybe like 300 points extra, a maximum. So they're really encouraging recons to get on the objective. To play, you know, that kind of gameplay instead of just taking away really the only way recons could score decent points. So I mean, this is made even more difficult by playing on a PS4. I give that guy a bit of a teasing as he had a long drop on me, and I still managed to roll in and shoot him twice. Nice little running shot, on that guy. So, yeah, you know, it's very difficult to aim. I think it's one of the main kind of deterrents of playing Recon. It's such a precise class. The movements are so unpredictable on Battlefield 4. So difficult to be consistently like accurate in this kind of run and gun game style I'm trying to do here. Somehow I get a headshot and that guy, he doesn't die, the shorty, so I have to drop down on him. But I get the I just don't understand, you know, how we are supposed to, you know, how they could have done this better. I think they couldn't. There's no real way for them to have, you know, managed to balance the sniper class, the aiming anyway better than they have. But it just, I suppose it's frustrating that, you know, this is the most difficult class, most difficult playstyle you can do on the Battlefield 4 on PS4 anyways. Maybe it's easier on a PC, I don't know. But it's very difficult on the PS4, and it just irritates me that it's for such amount of skill that is required, you get very little in points in return. Anyways, here I am lagging a bit. But moving on from that, and kind of a related note, it just feels like, you know, they've recently buffed things like the Stinger and the Igla. So skill-less weapons are getting buffed and becoming more easy to score points with than they already were, and they require no skill, while weapons that require a massive amount of skill to use, especially on PS4 in close range, are not awarded any points really for that, you know, apart from the standard kill plus a headshot multiplier, which is the same as any other weapon. And the truth is that I could probably play this gameplay style with an AK-5C much more successfully. There we go. I finally get the M40 mastery dog tag here, and it's quite nice. I think it's in my 30s now that I've mastered weapon, which is cool. But anyways, that's all my thoughts today. I know it's been rambling, it's been all over, but hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.